you,
Mm-hmm.
Sir Cat, Lady Cat. Is that what they call them? Lady?
Lady, yeah.
Dame. You're a dame now.
The king now.
I'm trying to accept that. But name one good thing. Name one bad thing.
Oh, camel spiders.
Camel spiders. What the hell is that?
They're
What is
like
that
the
even look
size of your hand. Really feels like they're chasing you down.
Are you
They're
kidding
not
me?
poisonous.
Please, one good thing.
Let me think about that. Let me stew on that. All I hear is the dun 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 dun, and I was like, oh, "You're playing the podcast."
Chatters, I'm Nat.
And I'm Kat, and welcome to the Crime Chat. I am your forensic femme fatale. Natalie is your true crime-matic connoisseur.
We're just two normal girls who obsess about dark crimes, evil minds, and occasionally the unknown.
And here's your disclaimer, chatters. The following Crime Chat contains adult content and descriptions of violent scenarios today, but we're going to be talking a little beauty in the mix. But your listener discretion is advised.
Yes, you have been warned. And before we get into today's Crime Chat, Kat, what other bowl of jelly are you in right now?
So hard to adjust the sound to a place that you can't like change anything. And the sound has been so bad that I'm actually in my little corner bedroom. I've got the little farm doors shut off in the corner to try and hopefully get my sound a little better. Okay, so last night we had a little get together with some of the people here, and we were talking about the podcast, and he's like, one of the guys was like, do you like the sound of your voice? And I was like, no. Like, I have never liked the sound of my voice. He's like,
really?
Well, does it bother you editing? And I was like, I'm kind of past that now, where like I'm kind of used to it. But you know, just it is what it is.
And you have a beautiful voice. Did you cut to the part where you're singing?
It was so funny. Why do birds sing so gay? And you lost that love and feeling.
Oh my God.
We were trying to find some music to play whatever in the background. There was a whole group of us that was together, and all I hear is the dun 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 dun. And I was like, oh, you're playing the podcast. You know, last night I was asked, hey, did you ever finish watching Once Upon a Time? And I was like, no. So people are listening. Thank you, Veronica. To binge watch The Unexplained on Netflix with William Shatner. Have you seen that at all?
I know of it. I've never watched an episode, though.
I am fascinated by it. It's got super interesting, different things, a couple of ideas that we could do. They did a whole episode on Jack the Ripper.
Ooh, okay.
And it's not all crime and murder and all that stuff. I mean, some of it's supernatural. Some of it's like underground cities that have been buried for thousands of years. And, you know, all of a sudden, where did they come from? Like now they're here. Interesting fact. I also learned that the apartment building that I'm living in temporarily
is haunted.
Yeah.
Really? Or what are you gonna do? You gonna do some ghost hunting later?
I don't have any equipment with me.
Like, it's Friday night, girl. Get the live cam going on your phone and just walk around.
Just walk around.
No, you probably didn't do the homework that I asked you to do from last week.
Oh, proportional.
Girl, you are getting an A. You are such a star student. Let me tell you something. Okay. So tell me, how did you like proportional?
No, super interesting. Really interesting, especially like the way he tells the stories, like, and he breaks it down in almost like layman's terms and what it really actually means. And I sent the video to my son that's in the Navy and my husband. I'm like, you guys are probably like this.
Yeah.
Super interesting. I mean, basically took out the whole Iranian Navy fleet in a day.
Yeah, and he's really good at video editing. Well, he uses segments from Lord of the Rings. I mean, if you're going to use that and actually make it work in what you're talking about, that's pretty cool. Today I was driving to work and I'm like, you know what, let me put it on, because normally I listen to podcasts or I listen to the news or whatever when I'm going for my Starbucks. Another story of his popped up called Sergeant Reckless, and it was about the war horse during, I guess, the war with North Korea. Are you familiar with Sergeant Reckless?
No, but
It's a pretty
horse, kind of.
okay. There's a movie called War Horse, and I'm pretty
Maybe
sure
that's what it is.
it's a different war in the movie, but it's the same idea.
Okay.
First of all, this poor animal is probably traumatized. I'm fascinated that you're staying in a place that's haunted. Like you need to capture something.
It's supposedly haunted. Well, downstairs, I guess there's somebody who says that it is. I hear weird noises, but like I said, it sounds like it's just. Although one of the guys has a room, from what he was telling me last night at our little get together. He's got a door. Not all rooms are like mine. They have like the little catty corner, like opening door. Right. Some of them are actual like bedroom doors, right?
And the jelly behind, and the jelly background, right?
Yeah, all the Vaseline behind me. So he said that he sleeps with the doors open, and I do too, because there's like no reason to shut it. Right. But he said they close on their own. And I'm like, really?
That would freak me out a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I said it would probably freak me out too if like in the middle of the night you hear them go and like come together.
Yeah, that would freak me out.
Today's story is not about ghosts, by the way.
No, but it could be. I mean, I'm sure she's haunting somebody.
I'm sure. Crime and Cosmetics segment.
It is. It is. I pulled some information. I think it applies to your story. I know who you're doing it about, but honestly, other than like movies, I really haven't done like a historical dig on this person. I just know that she has been like, there's been a lot of rumors about her, probably because she was a strong woman. Yeah.
We'll get to those rumors.
Oh, good. Okay. So a monarchy is a form of government where a supreme authority and power are vested in a single individual known as a monarch. In a monarchy, the monarch typically inherits their position through succession, meaning that they were born into a royal family or ascended to the throne upon the death or the abdication of the previous monarch. Monarchies can vary in their structure, but there are two common monarchies. So the first one is an absolute monarchy. This monarch holds unchecked power and authority over the state. They have the final say in all matters of governance and are not bound by the Constitution or legislative body. Historically, absolute monarchs claim divine right.
So this reminds me of the Romanov dynasty.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of them like that, though. There's a lot of, when you think about that, I think of the Tudors. Henry VIII.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So number two, the second one, most common one, is a constitutional monarchy. The powers of the monarch are limited by the Constitution or legislative bodies such as a parliament. Countries like the United Kingdom, Japan, Sweden have a constitutional monarchy. Despite their significance, they also have a dark side. We all know that.
Yes, they do.
Which is modern day Iraq.
One of my favorite places to vacation.
Is it really?
No.
Are you joking? I was going to say. So let me ask you a question. What's the difference between a monarchy and a dynasty? I got those two. All right.
I don't know. Tell us now.
I didn't know either. I was like, what is that? What is that? All right. So God save the Queen, Queen Kate. Let's go. And you know what? I don't want anything to happen to the king. I love King Charles. I'm just saying that, you know what? Retire, and let's enjoy Queen Kate.
I don't think they can. I mean, unless they abdicate themselves. Yeah. They'd have to abdicate themselves But if they passed it on, I mean, if you think about Elizabeth's husband, I mean,
Philip.
Philip. Yeah, he was sick for a while.
Yeah.
But it didn't change over until he actually died.
Mm.
So I don't know.
I don't know.
I
All
don't
right.
know.
Well, that's my intro for your story. So I hope that shed some light
Yes.
on monarchies. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, we are going to talk about Russia and Catherine the Great as we know her. So in today's Crime and Cosmetics segment, we're going to talk about Catherine the Second, also known as Catherine the Great.
Mm.
We'll go over this Russian-born, a Russian Tsarina, also called a Tsarista, which is a female version of a Tsar.
Okay.
Her claim to fame, her beauty routine, her lovers, and likely how she had her husband murdered after only him being on the throne for 6 months.
Oops. Yeah.
Keep a nugget in that.
Okay.
We got nuggies going on.
Okay.
We're going to circle back to Paul.
Royal nuggies this time.
Royal nuggies.